How do you get rid of a card that you made on Trello that you don't want anymore? Do you delete it? Do you archive it? What do those even mean? Well, let me show you how right here in this video. Hi, I'm Logan Crockett from Marketing for Normal People, and we love using Trello for most of our business operations, and we love teaching it. So let's say that you're here in a Trello board like this, and let's say that under this Today column, you create a card that says first draft because that's what you're going to work on today, just as an example. But then, whoops, we actually already had first draft over here in priorities. And so the idea of this Trello board is you might move this over to here. And so we forgot about that. Anyway, point is we have an extra duplicate card that we don't need anymore. So what do we do with it? There's all kinds of reasons why you might create a card on Trello that you just don't need anymore, that you want to get rid of. You definitely don't want to get Trello boards overly cluttered. Keeping them simple is always the best move if you can. So in order to delete or archive, what we'll do is we'll just click right here on the card itself. And then right down here is this archive button. So I will click on archive, and then it says this card is archived. And so now if I click the X right here, then you'll see that the card is gone. So we no longer have two duplicate cards, and that's great. And so archiving allows you to basically hide it or disable it completely from the Trello interface, so that way it's not interacting with search or anything else with your board. So that way it's effectively gone, but you can always recover it if you ever need to. So that's a really nice thing to have because it can always let you feel safe about getting rid of content, just in case, what if on the off chance I do want that later? Archiving is a totally safe way to go because you can always recover that content. But in some cases, you might want to fully delete it, might have some personal information, or might just have, something that you made in error, and you just don't, you know for a fact you are never going to need it again. And so in that case, you can just delete it. And so to do that, let me make another card as an example. So we'll do second draft here. And I'll click on that. And so to actually delete a card, you can go down here and you can click on archive. And now that I clicked on archive, we see this delete button right here. So again, this card is archived, but now we have this red delete button. So it's very prominent, you can't miss it, but if you click on it, it will ask you for a confirmation, which is very helpful because as it says right here, there is no undo. With archived items, you can recover them, but with cards that you delete, it's truly going to scrub the data, and so you cannot recover it. So I will go ahead and click on delete right here, and now the card has been totally wiped away. If you ever need to recover archived items, they're all going to be right here, but again, it's very much out of the way, and they're not going to interact with anything about your board other than being here in archived items. So that's how you would recover that. But you can also do this with columns as well, entire lists. And so lists cannot be deleted, but they can be archived. You can always delete individual cards. You can delete them or archive them, but with lists, you can only archive them. So let's go ahead and archive this list. And so it's just clicking these three dots right here and then going down here to archive this list. And now that entire list has been archived. You can undo it right here. And yeah, that's really all that is going on with archiving and deleting content in Trello. If you would like to see more specifics about how to actually restore an archived card and how to bring it back to your board, I made a separate video that you can check out right here to see how to do that. And as always, if you want my free marketing crash course where I cover the new fundamentals of modern marketing that drive awareness, grow an audience, and get people to buy from you, go to marketingfornormalpeople.com or click or scan right here. All right, catch you later.